Hey guys, let's talk about tonight's episode of Arrow, and that ending was pretty good. Let's face it, they're not all dead, but I'm excited to see what was actually in that vial because we all know that it wasn't the Alpha Omega serum and whatever they claimed it was. We just know that that's not going to be what happens to the entire cast. And I like that Nyssa was trying to go out guns blazing at the very end and tried to stab Oliver. And he was like, yeah, whatever, carry on. So I liked all that too. Um, I could have done without all the stuff with Thea and Roy in this episode. I found it kind of distracting. It's nice to see Roy is alive and well, and his name is Jason, and he's pretending to be a mechanic, but didn't really care about all that. The stuff that went down at Nanda Parbat, though, was pretty cool. And I love, like, Nissa is just badass, and I love her. And her father is so menacing. Roz is just yikes. So, when he's all like, this is the necklace I got for your mother, and I promised that, this is the necklace I wanted you to wear on your wedding day. And she's all like, you think just because you gave me some gem, I'm going to marry this dude that I can't stand? He's like, you're going to do it, or else. And he's got his hand up on her throat. And I was just like, dude, wow, you can catch more flies with honey. But anyway, so yeah, I like that, I kind of really would have liked that the wool or that the wool that Oliver didn't reveal in the second episode that he was faking the whole time, that he was under this sort of compulsion by whatever the herbs that they claim he was taking through Malcolm Merlin and when he was on at Nanda Parbat and training and learning how to become Al Sahim, heir to the throne, heir to the demon, and then ultimately son of the demon. I guess, we're only down to two more episodes left, so they couldn't have dragged it out for too long. But for us to, like, boom, find out that him and Malcolm Merlin had planned this the whole time, and then when he realized that he was going to have to take this this serum and kill everybody in Starling City, that's when he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe it was also when he found out he was going to have to marry Nissa, which I think, is an awesome union considering she is gay. So, and then of course, Roz is like, you're going to have an heir. So, you're going to have a child together. That's the whole point of this. So all that stuff, I really enjoyed. I don't know about you guys, but Felicity is kind of driving me nuts. I don't know. She's becoming one of my least favorite characters on the show right now. I just find her way too whiny, and I'm kind of over it. And I don't know about you, and I know you guys who are all those who out there who are shipping Oliver and Felicity. I say this every time. I just see them as friends, not really lovers. But when everybody on the show has to tell me how in love they are, that's when I have a problem because I don't see it between the two of them. And so when everybody else, I mean, Tatsu was saying it, a few episodes, Roz was saying it, Ray is saying it, like everybody else has to say how in love they are. I'm just like, can you convince me and stop having everybody else tell me that you guys are all so in love with each other? I don't know. So, obviously when Malcolm goes to the Scooby Gang and tells them that Oliver really is just faking the funk and that he needs you guys to be there so that you can help him out, they're very reluctant. But they go anyway because they realize that if this vial gets dropped in Starling City, then everybody is in danger of dying. So they go, they all, put their faith in the fact that Oliver is just playing Roz and that he really is on their side. And, by the end of it, Malcolm Merlin totally sells Oliver out and tells him that he is the one who turned on Roz and he's been faking this whole time when Tatsu pretty much blamed it on her husband, who she killed earlier on in the episode. That was kind of crazy. Maseo was pretty much gone. Like, he was sort of a lost cause. And at one point he's having a conversation with Oliver and he says, you can't free me from this prison. Basically, the prison that he is in is the one where he ultimately could not save his son, years ago. So he's already been tortured for a long time. And so when his wife ultimately takes his life, he says, thank you for freeing me from this prison. And, he can now go and be with their son. So, a very sad moment, but at the same time, it was almost kind of peaceful for him. So it was okay to see his character get killed off. But yeah, so, they're all there. They get captured. Oliver doesn't really do anything to act like he's going to save them, and he locks them back up in the prison and Roz throws the poison or whatever it is into the room, and they're all freaking out, and they're like, Oliver, please help, and he just closes the door and he's like, deuces. So, that really didn't help to shed a better light on Oliver in this episode for those guys anyway. But at one point he did talk to Diggle on his own, but Diggle was like, dude, you kidnapped my wife, you left my baby unattended. Our friendship is basically toast. So it doesn't really matter what you say or do right now. You are somebody that I just don't trust anymore. So, sorry, but Diggle is not having any of it. But yeah, pretty solid episode. Some good fight scenes. I like the fight scene that happened off the top of the episode when those guys were going up against a like some evil group that was trying to infiltrate in Starling City. And then they found out that Oliver really needed them, so that's when they leave. But yeah, it's good to see that all of them are working together. Felicity, though, is kind of driving me nuts. She's just so whiny. I don't know, guys. They need to fix her character stat, because even I used to be so, annoyed by Laurel, and Laurel has actually turned a whole other corner for me. They've included her into the fold. She's fighting with the team. She's not in this horrendous love triangle anymore that she was once in with Oliver and his best friend, and so all that's gone. She's not over the death of Sarah, but she's let go of that thread, so she's just not nagging all the time. And so they need to fix Felicity right now, because she's driving me nuts. And yeah, so I don't know. Well, that's about it for me. This was a pretty solid episode. I thought Roz was going to get stabbed by his daughter during the wedding, but that didn't happen. They ended up finishing the ceremony, and it looks like Oliver and Nyssa are now wed, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. Should be very interesting. And Roy took off on Thea after he revealed that Oliver was back at Nanda Parbat, and he's basically going to become he's going to become Ra's al Ghul at some point, but he's now Al Sahim, and so I have a feeling that he's gonna go, obviously, over there. I mean, hello, is this place even on an airport manifest? How do people know how to get to this place? Everyone's just like, yeah, let's just hop on a plane and get to this Nanda Parbat place. It's really whatever. So yeah. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you thought of this week's episode. I'm very excited to see how the season's going to end. I believe we just have 2 more episodes left, and then we've got to wait for season 4. Can't wait. Okay, guys, talk to you later. Bye.